Greetings, fellow potato warriors, and welcome back to Mechwarrior Online. I'm your host, TTB, and this is German Mechgineering. Today, guys, we're playing the Rifleman 8D, but please note you can also do the build on the Rifleman 3N or the 8DL, which is the loyalty variant of this mech. And this just has a very, very beautiful paint job. And of course, we're bringing lots of lasers and Raka Daka to the party. Now, the cool thing about the 8D is that it has rack ramp up duration 10%, so that is a nice quirk to have, and that means that we are predestined to go ahead and use rotary AC5s for this one. You could also use rack 2s, but since we only have 2 hard points for ballistic slots, left arm and right arm, we are going to use the rack 5, of course, because it has the higher damage over time. Also, a lot more heat development over time, but that is a different story. The basis of this build is going to be an XL280 engine. We are using 4 tons of ammo for our Rack 5s. We're using 2 extra double heat sinks and 4 medium lasers for point defense. Now, if you want to, if you feel this runs way too hot for you, swap out the 4 medium lasers for 4 small lasers and just add 2 more heat sinks, and that will also be very helpful to you. And we'll make sure that the mech runs a little bit more cool, but you might run into slight problems with the space here. So just try it out with the medium lasers, and if it doesn't work for you, then swap out if need be. Endosteel structure is needed, of course, as well as a double heatsink. We take away a little bit of armor from the legs and some armor from the head to make it all possible. It says here speed 75 kph, which is nice, not too fast, but also not too slow for our 60-tonner. And we have a total of 129.1 firepower, but of course this is just due to the insane DPS of the Rack 5s and not your burst firepower, so it's a little bit misleading. Heat management, here it says 1.09, that's also a misleading number, but 2 Rack 5s get very hot very quickly, that is for sure. Let's have a look at the skill tree. In the firepower department, we take, first and foremost, magazine capacity 1 and 2, enhanced rack/UAC 1 and 2, and then we use this weird movement to the left here to grab up all the heat gen nodes that we need here on the side. So we grab heat gen 1, 3, 6, 8, and 10, as well as 11 and 13 down here, and the other heat gen nodes on the other side as well. So that is important for us because we want to make sure these racks don't generate as much heat as we would get otherwise. Then we go into the survival tree. We take the full left side of the survival tree to ensure that we have as much armor as possible for the least amount of skill points put in. Then we go into operations, full operations tree for all the cool run and heat containment nodes that we can grab up. Then into sensors, we can go ahead and take 3 nodes of radar derp plus 1 node of seismic sensor here. If you don't take sensors, you can go ahead and put these points into the survival tree to make this mech a little bit more tanky, but I like to be a little bit more protected from lurms. And then last but not least, auxiliary tree, double cool shot with cool shot cooldown, very important, and the extra consumable could either be a artillery strike or a UAV. I'll leave it up to your discretion. Okay guys, let's take this bad boy into a match and see how it performs. I'll see you there. Alrighty guys, here we are on our first map. It is going to be River City, and we're pushing towards the center here to hold the domination point and do some damage to the enemy Victor in the middle here, as well as his body towards the sideline, but unfortunately that was blocked by the bridge. Let's go ahead and drop an artillery strike onto this guy, maybe? Not quite. We're just gonna go ahead and keep on shelling that friendly gentleman over there in his big assault mech that is still waiting in the middle, but I dropped the audio on his face. He should be, yeah, there we go, taking some damage. And now we can shoot the legs of the cataphract a little bit and convince him that here is not a good point to be. And by the way guys, I am going to be excessively playing the World of Warcraft Classic launch that is happening starting this night. So if you're watching my live stream, do not be afraid or do not be taken aback when you see me playing World of Warcraft. That is going to be the name of the game for the live stream, at least for this week. Mechwarrior Online videos are planned and scheduled to continue on a daily basis. Of course, I already pre-recorded some stuff that I only have to render, and that's going to be ready for you guys then. Oh, there we go. There is the Victor again. 3 Rack 2s in the arm. Interesting build. Let's go ahead and show him our Rack 5s because we have more firepower than he does, and he's going to go ahead and walk away. Perfect. Now we switch on over to the Summoner, shoot him in the crotch, then we shoot the Victor again, take down the Victor, and overheat, but that's alright because Superhero Irby just landed in front of me and dissuaded the enemy from engaging into me. At least, well, that's what my brain tells me right now. My brain is building a nice story out of this. the lone hero urban mech that marches forward into battle, and of course we're gonna go ahead and we're going to support our Urby friend. And the enemy goes forward, tries to shoot the Urby, and the Cataphract realizes, no, that's not only the Urby here, there is the whole Inner Sphere army here, and TTB is here, of course, and TTB Daka's away. Okay, 1 kill to 1 so far right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and go into Gulf 7, because that's where most of the enemies will be right now, Gulf 7 and Fox 7, so let's go ahead and push in, asking for help here, and go around the corner. Let's see what we can find here. There will be a guy here. Yeah, there is one, and he's not there. He's right around the corner at that little ramp, but he's got friends, so I have to be careful here. There we go, beautiful. That's an Atlas. We can start shooting him in the back. Raka and Daka teammate walks right in front of me and takes a few shots, unfortunately, but that couldn't be helped. TTB has killed another target. Now we can look towards the right here. I'm still here with my Urby buddy. I'm gonna make sure I try and protect him as much as I can, but there's a lot of targets also pushing into Gulf 6 now, counter-rotating basically. There's 2 targets here. There's a light mech and there is a Stormcrow going in, and they're all going for my Urby buddy, and I want to help him. I really want to help him, but he's moving so far off to the side. Dude, I can't brawl with these guys. I'm a Rakadaka dude, so let's go ahead and do some Rakadaka, do as much damage as we can to these guys, and shoot the Wolfhound in the back here as well, but ultimately, where the Urby is going, I'm sorry, little buddy, I can't follow. I can't follow. So, we'll have to go ahead and push towards the center of the map now. Don't go there, Anakin. I can't follow you where you're going. To the dark side. Oh, there we go. Found another Urby buddy. See, we're good again. We found another Urby. We're safe. So, with the power of the urban mech in tow, let us go ahead and charge the enemy. And we'll charge this guy and shoot him in the back. Hello there, good sir. Bye-bye, good sir. Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing. I've got a Griffin Ares here with MRM40s and medium lasers. This guy is potentially dangerous to me, so I want to go ahead and engage him, but I have to drop down and I want to expose myself to all the enemies here. Let's get around the corner and show this Griffin what Raka and Daka is made out of, and then once again, teammate thinking it is a good, funny thing to step right in front of me while my Raka Daka is going on. It's not a good choice, but at least we get to claim the summoner. Got a Nightjar in the middle. There's also a Stormcrow still running around here. That might be the same Stormcrow that I shot in the back. There is a Nightjar now working ahead onto me. He's got Gauss Rifle and Medium lasers, and he can really take away my side torso if I'm not careful. So let's go ahead and try and push in somewhere. 4 kills on the board for us right now. We've killed an entire lance at this point, including 2 assault mechs. So we've got a problem here though, because I don't have any more ammo for my racks. So I'm all out. This was done with very little skill points, so the only thing I can do right now is try and engage as much as possible, just keep the medium lasers firing, even going for cockpit shots now. Maybe go onto his side torso and try and damage him this way. R button would help. There we go. Shoot him in the back and claim the 5th kill of the match. However, the enemy team is now 2 kills ahead of us, and this does not look good. Yeah, the Wolfhound is trying to get in behind me. I'm just gonna go ahead and try and go for a CT here. One more shot if I get it off, I might be able to kill him, but he wisely runs away, so we'll switch our attention over to the Spider, which is unfortunately still very, very healthy, and the Wolfhound in the end gets the kill from behind. 8 kills on the team's side versus 12 kills on the enemy side means we lose, but oh boy, we lost in a glorious manner, and my broken, burning body tells the story. 5 killing blows, 3 assists, 1 solo kill, 3 kill most damage dealt, 929 damage done, and apparently 162 deem damage from God knows where, but don't step in front of Rakadaka mechs, guys. It's just stupid. But there might have been an artillery strike in there or something, or just a wrong calculation. But long story short, we did our job in a big way. Team, not so much, unfortunately. But that is alright. That is okay. Let's go ahead and jump right into the next game here over in Solaris City. And guys, by the way, if you enjoy this content, check out my Patreon page. Consider becoming an active member of Team TTB. So, let's see what we can find here on Solaris City. This is a really good map for the Rifleman in general, because you can use and abuse the arms to shoot at lots of targets, and use those rams and use that second level that you can take to shield yourself from the enemy, pop up, shoot a little bit, and then shield yourself again. Oop, look at that, there's an enemy Jägermech. Now it is Rifleman on the Jägermech Violence, and I have the superior range and the superior weapons. That is beautiful, and the Jägermech has to run for cover. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop down and go towards the center of the map here in Delta 5. That is where the party's at. So, careful here not to shoot my teammates. Let's go ahead and engage onto the enemy huntsman and all his buddies over there. Drop down the artillery strike to hopefully cut the enemy team in twain. At least that is the idea behind the artillery strike I just put down. Hopefully it's gonna do some damage, but for now I'm just trying to hit the enemies, which I can't because unfortunately due to the wide frame of my mech I was actually hitting that side pillar. Not to worry though, there's a Fafnir stepping forward and we are showing him very, very quickly that stepping forward was not a good idea. We shut down his side torso, and now we're gonna go ahead and override shutdown into shutdown, because I looked at my mech and I was realizing I was cooking myself here. So we shut down, we shut back up again, our mech is powered up, we are cooled down, and now we can go ahead and Daka some more into all these targets. We've got a Hellbringer up front that can shoot. Okay, shot firing. Let the teammate go ahead and Daka away with his Supernova Boiler with WF-20s, and then we re-engage the next target, which is a Hellfire with ATMs. Alright. Now we can go ahead and engage the Hellfire a little bit more, stop the fire again. You gotta be careful with the racks because sometimes it's very easy to shoot your teammates, which you don't want to do. There's my friend again. There is my Firebrand or whatever that is up front, and we can go ahead and do some more damage to him. His side torso is actually very juicy right now. Same thing as that Wolfhound's back, and I'm getting shot in the back here. Now, funny story guys, do you see much stuff in my back? Because I don't. Interesting. Oh, let's go ahead and keep on with the Daka, maybe go for the Jäger mech once again. There he comes again. We can keep shooting him and hopefully kill him at some point. At least that is my hope, but unfortunately we get killed from behind, damaged by LB2s and ATM9s from the back, and I just have to say, good shot teammate, very well done. So, unfortunately we got murdered by the teammate here. Mechhammer10 says, nice kill your own MVP. That was ridiculous, but that's not the most funny thing that happened this match. Hang on guys, stay tuned, it gets better. It gets better. So, TTB is dead, but only mildly annoyed because it sometimes can happen, like maybe somebody else, like an enemy shot me in the back that we didn't see and whatever. So my team is now fighting against the enemy, 10 kills over 8, and some weird things are happening. Yep, Hellbringer is getting engaged by our Black Knight, and then this happens. Somebody thinks he's being shot by a teammate, shoots said teammate turns around, starts to fire on him, he shoots back in anger, and we have another team kill. So the guy that team killed me has now been team killed by a teammate. And this is the point where TTB actually uses the M word, aka morons. There is an enemy mech behind you guys with ECM, and he's shooting you in the back. And they just turn around, or somebody just hit me from the back. I can't see nobody except that teammate. Fire everything in his face! That'll teach him. Guys, don't be that stupid. Don't be that stupid. Most of the time it's gonna be inadvertent team damage, and don't just alpha somebody in the face. Well, at least they finally realize what's going on, and I'm telling them, guys, this is so going on YouTube. This was so hilarious. It was just perfect. Berdul kept shooting them in the back, and they turned on each other. And team kill each other. It is just beautiful. It is just beautiful to see, and so freaking hilarious. The mind games, guys, the mind games are alive, and well, not so much planned on the enemy side, but more like weird people doing weird things. Well, let's see what the Black Knight can do here. He still got a very healthy mech, and I think the other guy was Light Mech or a Cicada or something, so nothing that can really fight back easily against this Black Knight. He should have enough armor and enough health to deal with this. He just needs to be careful about his back, because if he gets shot in the back, then, especially if he's running an Excel engine, which I think he is, with 82 kph, that would not be a very nice experience for him. So, let's see if we can fight out the duel against the enemy sneaky mech that caused us so much trouble and despair. Mechhammer says, "You stealth back to get 2 Kimberleys. Very good job." Exactly. Well, there we go. It was apparently a Cicada, and now it is dead. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look at the scoreboard. Keep in mind, guys, that I was only alive for half of the match, and then I got killed before my time by my teammate, and then my teammate started to turn on each other. 0 killing blows, 10 assists, 2 kill most damage dealt, 700 damage done, and 3 components destroyed. And the team with the most team kills actually wins. And comparatively towards the rest of the team, we'll see how we did there. Well, turns out we still did top damage on the team, even though we ended our match prematurely. So I would say we did our job, guys. Go ahead, try this build, let me know how it goes for you. And as always, if you like this content, check out my Patreon page and become an active member of Team TTB. Have a great day.